Hey there, friends. I've been putting my thinking cap on these past couple of days, asking myself, what's the one dish that'll have you craving like never before? Just kidding, nothing that dramatic. It's me, your old buddy Kanan, and today I'm about to unveil a true culinary spectacle, a massive, succulent lamb, cooked whole in the oven. And before we dive in, one quick thing, make sure you've hit that subscribe button and liked the video. It's the best way to kick things off and support the channel. Let's roll. There are countless lamb recipes out there, and if I started counting, we'd be here for an extra 16 minutes. So let's keep it simple and focus on the one I'm about to show you. Right here, I've got a fresh, beautifully marbled lamb. Just look at that thick layer of fat hugging the meat. It's gonna melt down perfectly in the oven. Now, don't be scared. I'm not performing some ancient ritual here. What I'm doing is called scoring, or if we're getting technical, pricking. But why do this when your lamb is one solid piece? Like scoring or pricking helps the seasonings and marinade absorb deeper into the meat. Essentially, you're making tiny holes all over the meat to let those flavors really sink in. Personally, I prefer pricking over scoring. It creates more surface area for the marinade to work its magic. The right marinade is almost as important as the quality of the meat itself. Imagine you've got a fantastic cut of lamb, and then you mess it up with a bland, tasteless marinade. That's not going to happen today because I'm going to show you a classic marinade that works with any meat, especially lamb. First, let's give this lamb a generous rub down with salt, inside and out. For the marinade, you'll need 2 tablespoons of paprika, 2 teaspoons of turmeric. This stuff is a game changer when it comes to meat. It's earthy, slightly peppery, with a deep, warm bitterness that sings in every bite. Some crushed black peppercorns, and whatever you do, don't use pre-ground pepper. Get the whole peppercorns and grind them fresh for that extra kick. Next, dill grains. This is a little gem. Earthy with a touch of sweetness and a hint of citrus. It'll instantly elevate the flavor profile. And a drizzle of olive oil to bring all those flavors together in a nice, spicy medley. That's it, folks. No need for a cookbook or endless searching for the perfect marinade. Just paprika, salt, black pepper, dill grains, and olive oil, and you're all set. To keep the lamb stable in the oven, I'll use this as a base. This way, the lamb roasts evenly and develops a perfect crispy crust. Now it's time for our lamb to get its spa treatment. Let's rub in all that spicy goodness, making sure every part of the lamb is coated in that marinade. This isn't just about seasoning, it's about enveloping the lamb in that rich flavor. If you try this recipe at home, I recommend using a lamb that weighs around 12 to 15 kilos. This size cooks more evenly, giving you the perfect balance between crispy, golden skin and melt-in-your-mouth meat. And here's one more tip for you. Always look for grass-fed lamb. It has a richer, earthier flavor that makes everything stand out. But if you can't find grass-fed, don't sweat it. Grain-fed lamb works just fine too, but if you've got the choice, always go with grass-fed. And of course, I've got my rosemary sprigs. I never cook lamb without them. That refreshing, slightly peppery aroma of rosemary pairs perfectly with lamb's rich, gamey flavor. When cooked just right, lamb has a juicy tenderness with a slight gamey edge that really shines through. From the delicate flavor of a rack to the robust taste of a shoulder, each cut brings something unique. Add a bit of garlic, rosemary, and a splash of lemon, and you've got an herby, citrusy bite that perfectly balances with the richness. While our lamb is taking its sweet time, I'm preparing a hearty vegetable stew with classic ingredients. Here I've got bell peppers in 3 different colors for a vibrant pop and visual appeal. And some eggplants. I think eggplants are one of the most visually striking veggies. Their lustrous purple skin and creamy ivory interior are just nature's perfection. This veggie medley reminds me of ratatouille, though I'm not arranging them in circles. I'll also be adding some mushrooms for extra depth. Dishes like ratatouille have that perfect rustic touch that pairs beautifully as a side dish to any hearty main course. A pinch of salt, and we're good to go. For this lamb and vegetable stew, we want the oven set to around 180 degrees Celsius, 350 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the sweet spot for achieving that perfect roast, crispy skin on the lamb and tender, flavorful veggies. In the meantime, let's hydrate with a warm cup of tea. I got so caught up in the cooking that I completely forgot the basics. Don't even mention a glass of water. I'm definitely in the zone here. By the way, Big Brother is watching. Kanan keeps an eye on those of you who watch, but forget to subscribe. Don't think I won't notice, because I'm always watching. I'll come for you in your dream. Or if you don't want that, just click subscribe and show that like button some love. Look at what I've got here. Little diamonds of sweetness, so precious. A staple dessert of Azerbaijani cuisine, baklava. How many of you have tried baklava? Who are the lucky ones who know what it's like to taste heaven? Or maybe there are some brave souls out there who've made baklava at home? Drop a comment below. I want to know who's daring enough to take on this treat. Look at that. Rich, comforting, and oh so tender. This stew is the perfect balance of flavors, a great companion for our lamb. Just look at that. The lamb's skin is wrapped in a golden sheen. The edge is crispy and inviting. It's a work of art. And here it is, our beautiful, perfectly cooked lamb. The skin is wrapped in a golden sheen, and the scent is absolutely intoxicating. I'm going to add some fresh salad leaves on the side because presentation is key. And now it looks like a prize, a true feast, fit for royalty. And here we are, our lamb, ready to be devoured. Let's take a moment to admire this beauty.
Gülşah dön gel hazırdır.
Geldim.
Now that our princess has arrived, it's time to feast. Take a seat and join me for this glorious meal.
Oh.
This lamb, unbelievable. The skin's crispy, the meat's perfectly tender, and that flavor, it's rich, but not overpowering, with that perfect balance of smoky, savory goodness. Absolutely spot on.
Karışko. Karışko.
And remember, folks, if you want more of this, subscribe, like, and share. You don't want to miss the next episode.
Bak.
That's it for today, folks. Another episode in books. This is your chef, Kanan Badalov, signing off. See you next time, and happy cooking.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Guys, thank you for watching. If you like, don't forget to subscribe. See you soon. Assalamu alaikum.
Давай, Петя. И ты мокрый.
Да.